joining Dukascopy TV at the IFX Expo in Cyprus 2014. With the help of our partners, we're quizzing the industry elite on what they think you should locate in Cyprus and also asking them for their top strategy tip. Johny Abu Aitah from Windsor Brokers joins me right now in the TV booth. Johny, thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
Now, if we start off, we are in Cyprus. We find ourselves here at the IFX Expo in Limassol. So where does the attraction lie of having an FX operation here? What are the advantages, would you say, and indeed the disadvantages?
Okay. Well, we have been in Cyprus for many years, actually. In actual fact, we celebrated our 25th anniversary this year.
Well, congratulations.
Thank you. What brought us initially to Cyprus is the strategic geographical location. Cyprus is in Europe. It's EU regulated, and yet it's 1 hour away from the MENA region, where our client base are. In addition to that, Cyprus had excellent infrastructure. The human resources is very well qualified, and the taxes are quite to our benefit. On the other side, however, Cyprus has to do more to improve the standards and the reputation to be in a similar situation as the UK, USA, and Singapore.
Excellent. Now, if we sort of flip the coin a little bit, Johny, please, if we look at from the client's point of view, what should they consider when looking to open an account with an FX broker?
Unfortunately, nowadays, there are many offers in the market where keeps clients busy with bonuses, prizes, and so on. In actual fact, if I was a client, I will focus mainly on the history of the company, their financial standing, particularly their capital adequacy ratio, and then I will move into the quality of service, and finally at the cost in terms of the spreads and the commissions.
Excellent. Now, one interesting topic which is getting more attention is social media. Social networking really has revolutionized the way people go about their everyday life, from interacting to getting the latest information. But how do you approach this as a broker? How do you look at it? What in an ever-changing, ever fast-moving society where communication is key, how do you strategize yourself to keep up with the trends?
Okay, I agree that in recent years there have been major developments in social trading and new trading systems, communications, etc. From our point of view, we see this a bit distracting to the client. It's getting more complicated, and it diverted away from the principles of trading in the FX market. What we did ourselves is moved completely the other direction. We went and created a simple system that focuses on the main issues related to investment in the FX market.
Excellent. Now, something which might therefore be linked is the idea of globalization. It may be imperative to have a local presence, but in a global market. So how do you approach this one then? Do you try to get as many footholds as you possibly can, regardless of size? Or do you look more for the niche to find the largest market influence, perhaps?
Well, ourselves, we also decided that we focus on a specific region rather than go and open branches and offices globally. And the main reason we decided on this is the latest changes in the rules and regulations and the expected new rules and regulations. So, for example, as Windsor, we focus on the Middle East, and this is our region, and we'll continue focusing on this.
And just lastly, Johny, please, if you will, what would be your top tip to someone looking to get into the industry, to a startup broker? What would you say to them in terms of advice, in terms of strategy?
Okay. The first thing they have to do is determine the region that they want to target. They have to really research the rules and regulation of that region. The second thing, they have to make sure that there is enough capital to sustain a long financial stability. And the third thing that they should take into consideration, nowadays costs and returns in relation to our industry has changed dramatically compared to the past 10 years.
Well, Johny, thank you so much for coming into the booth today and chatting this all through with us. It's been a pleasure. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
you.
Okay, well that's all from Johny and myself for the moment, but make sure you keep clicking back to find out all the insider info from the IFX Expo 2014 here in Cyprus. Goodbye for now.